Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at mywintersradio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome into Sides Gymnasium on the campus of Woodlawn High School tonight as the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase presents the Woodlawn Cardinals hosting the Herrin Tigers. A very pleasant Saturday evening wherever you may be listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM as well as mywintersradio.com. I'm Danny Zawinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this game. Joining me alongside in just a few moments is the voice of Mount Vernon Athletics on WMIX, Mr. Chris Hugo. We welcome you to the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Herrin and Woodlawn here in front of what is a big crowd here tonight. Not a lot of games going on in the area, and I bring in Chris Hugo, the aforementioned. And Chris, we have a nice crowd on both sides. Obviously, the home side did fill up well, but the visitors also tonight traveled well from Herrin. We believe we have a good one between two schools, one from Class 1A and one from Class 3A. Well, and you know, we never try to shy away from Mount Vernon Rams basketball at WMIX, but when we saw tonight that there was no Mount Vernon Rams game, and then we saw that Woodlawn and Herrin would be tipping off here at Woodlawn, I think we both actually salivated a little bit to know that we would see this matchup. We knew what we would expect out of the Woodlawn Cardinals. We knew the Herrin Tigers with Bobby Manny and DeMarlo Harris, among others, would come in pretty salty as well. And right now they're 5-0, sitting atop the Southern Illinois River Ohio division, 12-4 overall. And Danny, this is a team that obviously is going to be a great test for the Woodlawn Cardinals, whose losses this season only come to Oakville and Mater Dei. Last year, Herrin and Waltonville played about this time of year, and Waltonville and Herrin played one time, and that was it. They actually played at Herrin the year before. It was a year ago this night? Yes. Then the change in the schedule and Waltonville working their way to get back into Midland Trail and start getting some games down. Woodlawn and Herrin get together, and again, this is a nice test. I mean, as much so it is for Woodlawn, I think credit to Herrin, because usually when you have a school, which was 2A at the time of the schedule make, now 3A, usually you don't see schools of 2 and 3A and 4A make this move because they only have, it's only a lose. They should win the ball game, and if they lose, then how come they got beat by a 1A school? So we got to credit Herrin for taking on this game. Right, and like you said, they were 2A whenever this schedule was made. Because of the classification multiplier waiver thing from a bobber, basically the IHSA decided over the summer and made those changes to bump Trico up to 2A and Herrin up to 3A, among others. It became a much more riskier game for Herrin to have, and as you said it perfectly. There's a reason that we don't see teams like a Mount Vernon playing a Wayne City or a Collinsville maybe playing a Steelville, games of that nature, games of that ilk. We're going to see it here tonight, and as you said, we see it now with Mater Dei, now a 2A school, but for many years in the class expansion that went to 4 classes, 07-08, many years them a 3A team playing Woodlawn. It's a tough game for a 1A school to have, obviously, if they want to win that ball game, but the pressure is on the bigger school. If you lose this game, everybody's going to look at you and say you lost to a 1A team. If you win this game, you should have won it. Those teams are warming up on the floor. Lots of people here in the house tonight, from coaches to TV to radio people and media as well. This is one of the games in the area. It's a full house. Nice crowd on hand here as Chris and I will step out for our first break here on the Crossroads. Oh, wow. Coach House Garage's pregame. So we'll get to the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game later. But while you're on with us, if you're listening, whether you're on the FM or on mywintersradio.com, you can follow us on Twitter at 94Sports or on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, for lots of information on both updates and everything else. We're going to take a break and come back and talk more about this game and games in the area, as well as next week, all the midwinter tournaments coming up. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium, Woodlawn High School for the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Woodlawn and Herrin tonight. I'm Denny Zwinsky, Chris Hugo alongside. We welcome you into the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder to build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Give Daryl Sheridan a call at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. As we come across the bottom of the hour here at 7:30 at Sides Gymnasium, we'll pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
Back here at Woodlawn, Denny Zwinsky and Chris Hugo alongside. And Chris, we got a matchup here, a matchup made that may have been made before class was obviously made. First, the Herrin Tigers, a team that started out the year struggling in their own tournament, got things going, just finished second at El Dorado, had a big win last night on the road at Massac, coming up here to Woodlawn, back-to-back long road trips, not like Massac, obviously the drive, but still, very difficult task here, and almost a more mental task than physical for Irv Lucan's Tigers here tonight.
Well, it is, and how often do we talk about the trap game for the Woodlawn Cardinals when it's a Midland Trail game, or if it's a game, obviously, that they should win but may not because of circumstances, maybe a game before. That's exactly what this is for the Herrin Tigers. Big trip to Massac County last night. Got a big win on the road. Massac, as we all know, a very, 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 very tough place to play, and that's an understatement. They were able to get a big road win last night. Then you come in here, and you wonder if some of these kids even know where Woodlawn is on the map. Could they find it? Do you just know this west of Mount Vernon? When you come in here, you see the gymnasium, you see it's a much different atmosphere than what you had back in Williamson County. And so you have to wonder what kind of mentality these Tigers have in there right now after a big win last night and knowing that Midwinter is right around the corner.
And Herrin, of course, will go down to the West Frankfort tournament next week to Midwinter, and they should be one of the favorites that could come out with a championship. And a Tiger team, Chris, that hasn't got a lot of opportunities to play 3A schools. They're going to jump in that 3A regional, and unfortunately for them, they're going to pick in a year, Mount Vernon playing well. Obviously, Marion can pull an upset and trade anytime. So Herrin right now, they're gearing toward a 2A schedule the rest of the way, but they're going to get in the 3A regional a little week later than what they're used to.
Well, and you mentioned trap game. They caught the Mount Vernon Rams the other night when they just weren't in the ball game and able to win that one by one. And you think about that, that's one of the Rams' 3 losses. If there's 2 more minutes in that game, it could go the other way. Alas, it didn't. So you look at this Tiger team, and that was the lone. Well, they played Salem as well, and East St. Louis, of course, and Marion in the Pyramid. So they have played some 3A competition. That's been it. And so they're going to go into the postseason come February and early March, and not going to have had that tough schedule down the stretch in terms of what they're going to see. Centralia is going to have made adjustments. Mount Vernon is going to be a team that knows what went wrong last time and knows that by beating the Coe kids and being atop the South Pacific Conference right now, that they can beat a team like that. Marion's going to have the geographical inspiration, not just the fact that there is a 3A school playing a 3A schedule. So you have all these teams in that regional that could be a little bit more prepared come postseason. That, however, is not the fault of Herrin High School or Mike Mooneyham, the athletic director, because they were going into this season prepared to be a 2A school.
We will step out for another break. When we come back, it'll be the breakdown of the Woodlawn Cardinals coming into this game. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
clean up on once-a-year savings at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get 70% off all Christmas and winter decor. Plus, save 15 to 30% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Roy Hill, Lane, Sealy Bedding, the Paula Deen Collection, and loads of new home decor and wall decor, new ceramics, clocks, mirrors, and more. Newell Furniture in the General Store. Cleaning up, restocking, and offering you savings galore.
Daydreaming of owning a home? People's National Bank can help your dreams become a reality. We are excited to offer Smart Move mortgages. Smart Move offers affordable fixed-rate financing, down payment assistance, and closing cost assistance for qualified borrowers. Call me, Joy Schrader, Mortgage Specialist, at 241-6928 today for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome to Sides Gymnasium, Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, Woodlawn and Herrin. Here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Chris and I have discussed Herrin Tigers. Now, Chris, on to the Woodlawn Cardinals, and on a streak, haven't lost since the first or second week of December to modern day. Went through the Cesar Holiday Tournament, won some conference games since then. They look forward to the Midland Trail Conference Tournament next week, but this is a big task and a big door in front of them to try to beat the Herrin Tigers.
Oh, it is. Woodlawn gets in the first week of the season, loses to Oakville in the championship game of the Oakville post-Thanksgiving Tournament, then has Mater Dei the following Friday, loses that game. Haven't lost a game since. Winning, of course, the Cesar-Valere Holiday Tournament with wins over, upsetting both Cesar-Valere and Goreville in the tournament along the way. And so the expectations high again for the Woodlawn Cardinals after we see the postseason assignments. They go to Wayne City, feet up north of Red Hill. Probably got a little bit of a break, considering where many of the South favorite, many people favoring Oakville, of course, but they get sent north, and those expectations are here again. And this win, Danny, it's kind of like midwinter tournament action for many teams that maybe go to a Salem or the girls that go to Highland. This is kind of your stepping stone and kind of your meter to see where you stand on the season and just how far you may go.
Yeah, and Alham Woodlawn Cardinals getting this opportunity. Oakville, Mater Dei, Herrin, non-conference teams that Woodlawn needs to see. Shane Whistle's done this for years. Beef up his schedule, put Hamilton County on there, get a shootout in. This is something that Woodlawn does to get better.
Well, it is. And Danny, I think we both can say that in the years that Woodlawn has made the trek to Peoria, and even in years that they haven't, maybe in 2009, 2010. Yeah, that's right. Yep. When Cesar-Valere went up there and saw Madison team, Madison's a very athletic club, but Madison is not a Herrin Tiger bunch. So you see a team like this is not going to be anything that you would even see in Peoria. So this is a good test, a good competition, and something that could prepare you for better things down the line if you can get past a physical team like this. And even if you can't, you still learn enough to maybe get you over that hump the rest of the year.
We are going to pause as they're going to get ready for the national anthem here at Sides Gymnasium. When we come back, the starting lineup and the opening tip for this one between Woodlawn and Herrin here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Herrin. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
PNB To Go Mobile Banking from People's National Bank is here. Sign up for PNB To Go Mobile Banking and get instant access to your account info with your mobile device. You can check your account balances, transfer funds, pay bills, review recent transactions, and much more. The best part is PNB To Go Mobile Banking is free.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium, Woodlawn High School, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, bringing you Woodlawn and Herrin tonight. We'll go right now to the People's National Bank starting lineup. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The starting lineup tonight for both teams. I turn it over to Chris Hugo for those lineups.
First for the visiting Herrin Tigers, coached by Herb Lukens. They will have number 10, Nathan Lukens, number 21, Justin Lukens, number 33, Bobby Manning, number 35, Deshaun Hart, and number 50, DeMarlo Harris for the 12-4 Herrin Tigers. And now for the Woodlawn Cardinals. They are 13-2 on the year, undefeated in the Midland Trail Conference, coached by Shane Witzel. They'll have your usual suspects out there tonight. The two in the backcourt will be number 15, A.J. Webb, and number 22, Gabe Owen. In the front court, it will be number 25, Logan Isaac. Number 30 is the senior Christian Hollenkamp, and number 33, Chris Harlow. Those starting lines brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Herrin Tigers have been introduced to their crowd. The Woodlawn Cardinals are going to be introduced next to their crowd, and it is a huge crowd on the other side. There's people sitting in aisles across the way that normally are not reserved for seats, but a big crowd here tonight. The high school girls are at Sandoval against Brownstown, the third place game of that tournament. We'll try to get you updates as we go along. And Chris, it's a nice game to have right before the Midland Trail. Comes at a good time for the Woodlawn Cardinals to get this kind of game in before they jump back into conference play. Well, it is, Danny, because you get a tough test out of a good 3-8 The thing about the Midland Trail is that more often than not, the top seeds will give you a good ball game, but let's face it, the Midland Trail over the past couple of seasons for a team like Woodlawn and even Waltonville was the year they were in the conference. I mentioned them since they're coming back next year. There just really weren't those tests until later on in the tournament. So you go 2 or 3 games in that tournament without really getting a good look at anything you might see deep into the postseason. And so it becomes a little tough. You have this game here tonight to prepare you for the rest of the season, come out of the MPC tournament, and then really get to the true good of your schedule with still Cesar Valier looming late January. Yeah, there's a lot of games coming up for Woodlawn. Nashville Shootout. You got the Nashville Shootout. An opponent can be named. You have Sisney at home. Before that, as you said, Cesar Valier on the road. We have an interesting game, I think, on February 7th at Wayne City also. Right. That is going to be a test for Woodlawn. Place for the Cardinals to play. A tough place for a lot of Jefferson County schools to play over the years at Wayne City, and that will be the place of the regional. So as we get updates and scores in from around the area, there are some finals already in. We'll get to those in a little while. Those will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage with the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Are you pulling on that? Yeah, is it still plugged in? I thought you had it unplugged. No, it's unplugged, but you're pulling me as I go. I know. It's a long charger, Danny. There's not a lot I can do about it. It's 9 feet. Yeah, the charger's okay if you tear it up, but I don't think the headphones would be a real hit in the station if you unplug those. Especially since they're new this year. No, we don't need it. That would not go over real well. David Davis,
Jared Knapp and Chris Cox are your officials here, and what they will have, I'm sure, a tremendously busy week. As we mentioned, coaches everywhere. John Krause from Oakville with Bo Barkhouse here. Jason Carnes is here, the football coach in Herrin. We got some Mount Vernon Rams to our left, and Chad Harper from Waltonville down to our left.
Ed Belva's
here.
For obvious reasons.
It is a who's who of coaching and otherwise. Channel 3's in the house. Newspaper coverage. Here we go. Herrin Tigers, orange uniforms trimmed in black and white. Woodlawn in their home whites trimmed in red and blue. Tip controlled by the Herrin Tigers. Mr. Nathan Lukens will bring it up the floor. There are twins out here, Nathan and Justin Lukens. So this will be a difficult thing here. On the right corner, Bobby Manning holds above his head, gets it inside to DeMarlo Harris up and in. And that is going to be the matchup or mismatch Woodlawn will have to deal with this evening.
Well, sure, athletically it may not be the matchup you want to see, but if you can get somebody that can get in his head and force him into trouble, we'll see what happens. We've seen it work before.
Herrin goes man-to-man as Webb throws to Hollenkamp top of the key. Left side to Gabe Owens. He's going to launch a three for the lead off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Lukens. He gets it over to the other Lukens coming up the floor. That's Davis with the basketball now from Lukens. Throws it in the right corner to Davis. Davis baseline, shot line, good. Herrin Tigers off to a quick start. Davis has two. It's 4-zip Tigers.
Well, obviously 2 for 2 from the floor now, getting good looks underneath and able to get down low and get those easy buckets.
Harlow has it in the left corner as Woodlawn tries another possession. Hollenkamp on the left wing gets around Harris. Shot from 15 off the mark. Rebounded by Nathan Lukens. He gets it to Alex Davis. I checked that. That's Justin Lukens. Lukens, Davis, Harris, and Bobby Manning for the Tigers. Woodlawn man-to-man as they normally are in every game. Manning throws it top of the key to Davis. Tries free throw line. Kicks out right side. Right corner now to Lukens. Nathan Lukens holds above his head. Goes right baseline. Steps out of bounds. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and right here in Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn trails Herrin 4-zip. Just underway here inside the gymnasium. Harlow on the right and left wing throws it out of bounds. Right now, Woodlawn struggling maybe with the length and speed that Herrin throws it in defensively.
Yeah, looked a little intimidated to start, but on that play there with the free throw line extended, you have to assume that there is nobody behind you there and have to get to that basketball when you know that everybody else is down low.
Bobby Manning in the right corner, holds above his head. Back to DeMarlo Harris on the right wing. Throws it in the corner, Lukens. And we kid and jest, the Bobby Manning, DeMarlo Harris, having time I've spent in the River, seemed like they played about 10 years. Finally, our seniors. And Antoine Davis is on the bench down there. He's been there at least 7.
Well, I thought they were all seniors the first year Mount Vernon was in the pyramid. They were just sophomores then, apparently.
Play a lot of games and have a lot of success on many levels in sports at Herrin High School. There goes Davis to the rim, up and in, and a foul from the left wing. And right now, Hollenkamp picks up his first, team's first. You can see the length and speed is something Woodlawn's not seen all year, and Herrin's taking advantage early.
Well, and up 6-0, a chance to make it 7, and these are the things that you're going to have to overcome if you want to get into this ball game. But Herrin's a tough test. You'll be glad you have it when it's all said and done.
7-0 Herrin as they take a big lead here with 6 minutes to go in the first. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Right now, what should be is Woodlawn needs to score some points. A.J. Webb at the top of the key throws it left side, Gabe Owens. He'll launch a three. No good. Rebound to the Herrin Tigers. That is Justin Lukens. He'll bring it across the timeline. Dad Irv coaches the Tigers. Justin tries to go around Owens, and Owens steals the basketball. Harlow recovers, gets to Gabe Owens. Gabe will bring it across the timeline. Throw it to the left side to Christian Hollenkamp. Holds above his head, guarded by DeMarlo Harris. There's A.J. Webb. 15-footer is blocked, but a foul on Nathan Lukens. That'll be his first, team's first, and A.J. Webb will go to line to try to crack this goose egg on the board for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Do it any way you can. Get some points on the scoreboard, because if you continue to let that lead grow bigger and bigger, you're going to deviate away from the game plan, start taking bad shots from the outside to play catch-up, and it's going to force you even further behind.
A.J. misses the first. Some scores already final from Chester. 7th-place game. Dongola over Alvarado, 49-39. Consolation Championship, Valley Catholic beat Marissa Coulterville 50-49. And third-place game, New Athens beat Saxony Lutheran 58-38. Webb makes 1 out of 2. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. If you're paying too much, give Scott a call for a free discount double check. 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. 7-1. Herrin has the basketball in the right corner. With it is Nathan Lukens. Back to Justin Lukens. Malby Manny in the left corner to Davis. Davis inside Lukens on the left block. Harlow ties him up with a jump ball, and that'll go to Woodlawn.
Good play there by Chris Harlow underneath. Not afraid of the contact. Didn't even have to worry about the contact when it's all said and done. Got his hands in there, forced a jump ball turnover. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Herrin up 7-1, and the Cardinals have the basketball. Both teams man-to-man. As the Tigers have a 7-1 lead. Harlow will go left baseline on Lucan. Shot blocked by Manny. Recovered in the corner by Logan Isaac. Isaac to Hollenkamp. Top of the left wing. Now he'll dribble. Cuts back down the left side of the lane. Throws up a shot and travel the basketball.
Wasn't much he can do there. Knew he wasn't going to get a good look at the basket, but at that point, when you're coming near contact, go ahead and try to get the shot off to avoid the travel. Worst case scenario, it's a defensive rebound for them when they're going to get the ball anyway.
Speaking of traveling, we've got your community, your choice, your bank. Travel to their 5 locations. Friends and neighbors on staff will understand your needs. That's Community First Bank, keeping it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. And Shane Witz will take the time out here, Chris. And I think the last couple of possessions down the floor, Woodlawn is starting to feel a little heat, down 7-1. Maybe trying to do a little too much 1-on-5 origination and building of the offense instead of going as a team effort.
Well, and you have to look at the fact that they're down 6 and they're coming down the floor. And again, what we said was the fear was going to be deviating from the game plan and maybe taking some unnecessary shots. But now, instead of that, they're trying to work themselves down low and force themselves into disadvantages. And that's not going to help.
Herrin with the basketball. Lucan throws it to Bobby Manny. Try to get to Harris on the right elbow. Stolen away by A.J. Webb. Now Harris tipped it. What a good play. Harris wasn't going to get to it. So he tipped the ball toward the free throw line to a teammate, but unfortunately stepped on the sideline.
They would have had a kicked ball on Woodlawn had he not slipped out of bounds.
Yeah, that would have been, but he stepped out of bounds on the sideline, but it was a heads-up play on his part to try to get it away from an opponent. Owens throws it left side to Isaac. Harlow in the corner, man-to-man. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn down 7-1 to Herrin. Hollenkamp to A.J. Webb. He'll drive free throw line. Look, kicks it into Hollenkamp, left block. In traffic, picks it up, shot over Harris. It's good. First field goal of the quarter goes to Christian Hollenkamp. It's 7-3, Herrin over Woodlawn. Bobby Manny comes the other way. He's going to go around a ball screen by Harris. Manny to Lukens in the right corner. Lukens with it dribbling. That's Justin to the lane. Left-hand shot, runner off the iron. Harris skies for the rebound, goes up, scores, and a foul. Woodlawn has no answer, and not a lot of teams do, for keeping DeMarlo Harris off the board.
No, he's a difficult player to defend, obviously, that size, that athleticism, even some speed for a big man. Got down low that time, was able to get his shot off, and that's all he needed.
Free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by Hollenkamp. 9-3, Herrin on top with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Owens will come across the timeline, throws it left side to Logan Isaac. In the corner to Chris Harlow. Harlow holds above his head, now throws it back out deep left wing to Hollenkamp. In the corner, Owens for a 3. Good. Gabe Owens knocks down a 3, much to the pleasure across the way of Woodlawn. That's 9-6, but Bobby Manny looking for an answer. Misses. Rebound weak side, Nathan Lucan. Back to Harris, right elbow shot, rattles around the iron and drops. Harris has 6, and it's 11-6. Herrin lead with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. They will press. 1-2-2 press. Webb to Owens. He'll get it across now to get to the Isaac baseline to Harlow. Press breaker works very well. Harlow with a basket, 11-8. Cardinals down by 3.
One of the things Woodlawn does well, regardless of competition, is break that press.
Trying to get their sea legs here as Herrin jumps on him early. Davis in the left corner, guarded by Hollenkamp. Back out to Justin Lukens to Davis in the corner. Spins behind the back dribble, leaves Hollenkamp on the floor. That was a tough move. Bobby Manny out front. Between the circles, throws it left side to Justin Lukens, the oohs and ahs of the Davis move. Anytime you can get a player to fall to the ground, you don't get any points for it, but it does look pretty. Davis in the corner. Dell tries on Hollenkamp, and Hollenkamp doesn't let him by. Davis has to get it to Harris. Inside backdoor cut. Somebody lost Nathan Lukens defensively, and he scores 13-8. Herrin with the press again. Owens to Harlow up the left sideline. Throws it to nobody. Stolen away by Lukens. He gets it to Davis. Up to Manny on a bounce pass. Manny recovers in lane around traffic. Shot blocked from behind by Owens. It'll remain Herrin basketball. Jake Robinson and Jason Hateman will check in. Logan Isaac and Chris Harlow will check out. The usual rotation for Shane Whittle's Woodlawn Cardinals. 13-8 Cardinals trailing by 5 as Herrin inbounds the basketball. They try to get a 3 to Lukens in the left corner. He pick and rolls for Davis and scores. Woo.
Yet to miss from the floor. His only misses come from the free throw line.
Davis has 8 points, 8 of Herrin's 15. Owens gets it up to nobody. Harris sticks in there and gets it and throws it to Bobby Manny. Threw it at his own basket, a smart play. Davis top of the key, lob pass too high. Thought he was throwing to himself. Thought he was throwing to him or somebody else, but boy, he threw that high. But you can't blame him because he had a good thought there. Irv Lukens applauded. He likes that effort. Herrin to press again. Hateman throws it into Owens. Owens up the right sideline, now to the middle of the floor in the front court to the right wing. Owens throws it to Webb, top of the key. Now throws it left side to Hateman. Thought about the three, but Manny closed off nicely. Davis guarding out front. Hollenkamp has it. Hollenkamp throws in the corner. Hateman took a shot fake. Now back to Webb. Webb will launch the three-pointer on the way. It's good. A.J. Webb has 4 in the game. A.J. strokes the 3, and it's 15-11. Lukens across the timeline. We're at 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Herrin leads Woodlawn 15-11. Davis out behind the wing. That's Harris. Now has it to Lukens. Lukens to Bobby Manny. Manny goes down the lane. Now kicks it out. Dribbles back out to the left wing. To Lukens on the right side, guarded by Hateman. That's Nathan Lukens. He goes right baseline, shot blocked for the foul. Lukens will go line for 2. That foul is on Jake Robinson, his first team's third. Oakville here tonight scouting. They will play Herrin in the Pinckneyville shootout in 2 weeks.
I was trying to make the connection. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. Herrin, Oakville, and Woodlawn would not see each other. First free throws made. The only way they would see each other, be in a great way, be at Peoria.
I think it'd have to be in a state championship.
It would have to be in a state title game, I believe. Well, that'd be
I think we'd all take that.
We'd all go now and pack our bags. Lukens hits the first free throw. He's got another one coming. That shot is good as well. He has 4.
I never get tired of the Brad Meyer welcome to Peoria.
17-11, 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Owens will come across the timeline, throws the left side to Robinson. In the corner to Hateman. Under a minute to go. Woodlawn trails, and that's ball stolen away from Hateman by Justin Lukens. Justin comes across the timeline. Bounce pass over to his brother Nathan. Missed the left-hand layup, rebounded by Hollenkamp. Left hand wasn't as strong, didn't go up very with 2 legs, went up with 1, went up weak. Owens across the timeline. Throws it right side to Hollenkamp. That'll be a hand check on DeMarlo Harris. His first team second. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Woodlawn will inbound box center underneath their own basket. Owens will trigger to Robinson in the right corner. Holds above his head to Owens, top the key. He's guarded by Antoine Davis. There's a 3 by Hollenkamp, up and in. They're going to say no shot. They're going to say no shot. It's going to be an illegal screen on Mr. Robinson. Nope. Oh, no, they're going to call Antoine. Oh, wow. DeMarlo Harris is going to get the foul for pushing through a screen. Happened before the shot, so the foul will take place.
Thought I saw it happen during, but be that as it may, he saw it differently, and his side's what matters.
Fletcher Hogue will check in now as DeMarlo Harris has 2 fouls. That's good news for Woodlawn.
Add another nat to this crew, and it's one of the best in Illinois. Nothing against Chris Cox. He's a great official as well. But
any of the combination of the 4 is pretty solid. I feel very comfortable with any of those 4 on the ball game at any time.
Most assuredly.
Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Herrin 17, Woodlawn 11. The Cardinals have the basketball. Owens is going to hold out by the timeline. He'll go for the final shot of the first quarter. Owens still holding. Count's got to be on. There it is. At 13 seconds. Owens throws it left side to Robinson. Robinson in the corner, A.J. Webb. He'll go right left baseline. Shot from 12. Rattles off the mark. Davis on the rebound. Stolen away by Robinson. Fadeaway 10-footer is not going to get iron. Rebound Hollenkamp. No good. Davis on the rebound. That'll end the first quarter. Woodlawn trails Herrin 17-11. Back after this break for more of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Side Gymnasium. Second quarter going to start here. Familiar faces and new places. Bank with Ray Abria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. The Herrin Tigers will start with a basketball. Lukens will go left side to Bobby Manny. Manny will hold above his head. Gets to Davis at the free throw line. Davis will give it back to Manny. He goes left baseline. Steps out of bounds. Nope, travel with the basketball. Turnover to Herrin. Woodlawn gets stopped. Much needed, and we'll go the other way. Eventually we'll find your piece of paper. There it is, sir. We just start the second quarter. Herrin 17, Woodlawn 11. Here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Welcome to everyone listening on WMIX FM 94.1 as well as MyWeatherRadio.com. Logan Isaac to Gabe Owens on the left wing. Holds now. Hollenkamp top of the key. Open three. Need that. That's good. Christian Hollenkamp nails a three-pointer, and the Cardinals are back to within three, 17-14. Manny in the left corner quickly from Lukens. Justin out of Manny. Back to Nathan Lukens top of the key. He'll dribble around Harlow. Gets down the lane. Travel the basketball. 17-14 Cardinals force another Herrin turnover, and the Cardinals will have it. We will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is completed. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Deshaun Hart will check in as Nathan Lukens is on the baseline down here. Banged up, dinged up a little bit, getting up gingerly. Putting some weight on an ankle. Those opinions and thoughts you hear flowing through our microphone, not necessarily the thoughts and ideas of Chris and I or WMIX, so we apologize for some of the colorful language that you heard coming over the microphone.
They have what's called an indoor voice.
Yeah. That's what we say in my classroom, indoor voice. Woodlawn will have the basketball. And Lukens is walking off. He's putting weight on it. A little dinged up, a little banged up, but I'm sure he'll be back. He's way too tough to miss any part of this ball game. Owens will come across the timeline. He'll throw it to Hollenkamp with Isaac. Backdoor cut, Logan. I should say A.J. Webb is good. He just went one way. His man overplayed the passing lane, and Webb got the layup, beat his man backside. It's 17-16 now. Woodlawn down one. On the left side is Hart. Gets it to Davis. Right corner pass. Justin Lukens comes around Owens, and that's going to be a foul. Yep. Gabe Owens got a little too much hip-to-hip on him, and that's 2 on Owens, 4 on the Cardinals. Scoring update tonight, the JV game tonight. Woodlawn beat Herrin 49-42. And high school girls this afternoon, Massac County beat Benton 46-28. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott a call at 242-3770. Herrin inbounds the basketball. Davis at the free throw line, throws it left side to Hart. Hart gets in the corner to Lukens. Lukens back out to Davis, top of the key. Lukens to Bobby Manny on the right side. Manny will dribble and now gets a screen, goes to the free throw line, leaves it now for Hogue. Hogue back out front to Hart. Hart traveled the basketball. He was going to throw it in the right corner to Lukens, but Owens had overplayed the passing lane, and he drug it. That be he, as in Hart drug his pivot foot.
9 turnovers on the contest now for Herrin.
And you wondered, going into the game, how much intensity Herrin would have tonight after winning a big game at Massac County. Webb gets it to Isaac, top of the key. Teams just do not go into Massac and win. Too many good Patriots team. Owens for the lead. Misses the 3. Rebound Herrin. Lukens comes the other way. Gets it up to Davis on the left side. Inside pass to Hogue up and in. Bench points for the Herrin Tigers. First of the quarter. It's 19-16 now. They lead Woodlawn by 3. Owens throws it left side to Logan Isaac. Isaac now dribbles top of the key to Hollenkamp. Top of the key, 3 on the way. Good. Tied up at 19. Hollenkamp hits his second 3 of the game, and it's 19-all. Herrin with a basketball. 5:44 to go in the first half. We're tied at 19. Bobby Manny in the right corner holds above his head. Back out front, top of the key, Justin Lukens, left side to Hart. In the corner to Davis. Back to Hart, top of the key. And swinging around to the right side to Lukens. We welcome our officiating friends who have already done some junior college games today, or college, listening in on the way home. Having the right way to come home this evening, I understand. And I emphasize right, obviously. Right side to Bobby Manny. He'll dribble around the screen, ball screen in fact. Manny holds above his head, throws it left side to Lukens. 5 minutes to go in the first half. We're tied at 19. Woodlawn and Herrin. Here comes a 3 from Lukens. Actually a 2-toe on the line. Rebounded by Hogue. Underneath, out of bounds. Off of Woodlawn. We have crossed past the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Manny gets the inbounds pass, missed the shot, missed the foul, and then fouled. Missed the shot, couldn't get it up to the rim, and then went over the back of Christian Hollenkamp to draw his first foul, the fourth, on the Tigers. If you're wondering, Spalding University beat McMurray today, 71-63.
Very nice. Was that Jacksonville?
I believe might have been. Hateman will come across the timeline. Throws it left side to Isaac underneath. Another backdoor cut, A.J. Webb. A.J. Webb's getting away from his man defensively. It's 21-19 Woodlawn by 2. Their first lead of the game.
Good game thus far tonight. He has 8.
Bobby Manny goes right baseline, powers up and scores. Whew. What a move. Bobby Manny to the rim and scores, and we're tied at 21. Herrin jumps out to a 7-1 lead, and now Woodlawn has clawed back 21-all. Isaac holds above his head, throws it left side to Harlow. Harlow back to A.J. Webb, top of the key. Bobby Manny has A.J. Here's Hollenkamp for a three. It's long off the mark, rebounded at the free throw line by Hogue. He gets to Lukens. He'll throw a right corner to Manny in the front court. Back out to Lukens, reverses to Hart. Now in the corner, Davis. Guarded by Hollenkamp. Under 4 to go. We're tied at 21. Woodlawn and Herrin. Bobby Manny to free throw line. Got all kinds of attention there. And they throw it in the corner to Davis. Davis comes to the free throw line. Leaves it out. Hart top of the key. Free throw line to Hogue. He'll dribble out top of the key. Throws it right side. Davis. Man to man. Herrin being very patient. Harlow goes out on Hart. Hart throws it down to Davis in the right corner. He's going to go right baseline around Hollenkamp and Isaac. No good. Rebound up and in by Mr. Fletcher Hogue. He's got 4 off the bench, Chris. He's kind of a menace on the board.
He has been. Got the offensive rebound, got the stick back to second chance points, and now a 2-point lead.
Hateman brings it across to Logan Isaac on the left side to Harlow, deeper left side. Guarded by one of the Lukens brothers. Harlow on the hedge. Manny stepped out to hedge Harlow off the pick and roll. A.J. Webb on the left wing, dribbles between the circle. Throws it right side to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp goes right baseline, fade away, blocked by Hogue. Rebounded by Davis. Nice play defensively. Davis gets it up to Hart. Hart corrals it in the corner. Now back out to Hogue. Hogue down the lane, jump stop, layup, missed it. Boy, that was a nice move. Just couldn't finish the shot. 2:45 to go in the first half with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and right here in Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Showcase. That ball stolen away by Lukens. Isaac seals it back. He gets it up to Hateman. It's like a hockey game in here, putt going both ways. Hollenkamp for the tie from the corner is good. Christian Hollenkamp has 8 in the quarter, 10 in the game, and we're tied at 23. 2:22 to go in the first half. Davis on the right side to Manny in the corner. Manny will go right baseline. Goes up, kicks it back out to Hart. Hart will go over and back. It'll be a turnover to the Herrin Tigers.
That's their 11th.
11 turnovers on Herrin. You wonder how crisp and sharp they would be tonight, Mr. Hugo, after having that big win at Massac last night.
So many intangibles, Jenny. You had that game at Massac last night that was so important for the conference race. They won that. They improved to 5-0 in the Ohio. But you come in here tonight, and it's a clear trap game.
Now, you know, you're playing a school you're not officially rivals with or know about. I'm sure they've read about it, heard about Woodlawn, their runs the last couple, 2-3 years. So familiarity, but not enough to, get them excited. You win Massac, it's hard to get back. Webb for a 3 again, no good. Weak side rebound, Gabe Owens, reverse Webb, good.
You can tell he's practiced that one in the driveway.
Yeah. Probably against little brother Ross, who's sitting across the way. Here comes a 3 quickly for the lead. Lukens misses, rebound, and we got a foul. Touch the top of the backboard support. Good. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Good keepers there by Jared Knapp.
1:42 to go in the first half. Tough to see here as that backboard support does come into play once in a while, as it did there. Logan Isaacs on the left wing. He had to pick up his dribble and gets it to A.J. Webb. Webb will step it up with 90 seconds to go to Owens. Long 3 on the way. That's too far out of his range on that. And that tips out of bounds, and it'll go back to Woodlawn.
Interesting.
Woodlawn will inbound the basketball.
Another crucial possession for them to try to build this lead and work at it.
Hateman will inbound. 3 Cardinals opposite him up the right side. They're waiting for Woodlawn to cut here, and nobody getting it in. There's Isaac, cuts in the lane, shot up, rolls off the iron. Had an open look, just couldn't drain it. Here comes Herrin the other way. Davis to the rim around Hollenkamp and scores. Nice play by Davis. Right-handed layup, shielded with his body. and made it on the left side. We're tied at 25 with 1:10 to go in the first half.
Cardinals wasted a couple of opportunities there to build on this lead, Danny. Now it's a tie ball game, obviously.
Owen spins at the right side, pulls up a shot up and in. Right-handed jump hook. Probably not the shot Shane Whistle wanted until it went in. Under a minute to go. Woodlawn by 2, 27-25.
Definitely wasn't the shot Papa wanted.
No, but it did go in. Papa used to throw those up, too. He can't lie. Manny off a ball screen, looking for Davis, couldn't get him. Now they reverse in the left corner to Justin Lukens. Lukens will get a ball screen here from Davis. That comes off. There comes Bobby Manning. He comes a shot from 15. Good. He knew it when it left his hand. He felt good, and he tied the game up at 27, and we're under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Red Lake College halftime show for scoring and stats from this one. A.J. Webb across the timeline. He will hold. 18 seconds to go. I expect Woodlawn to start their offense with about 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're a little gassed right now,
yes.
So they can use the breather.
Yes. You can tell Herrin has played a few more players. Isaac on the left side. The Woodlawn crowd clap. 5 seconds to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. Davis. He'll stay with Woodlawn now with 3.5 seconds to go. It will inbound at half court on the Woodlawn side of the floor. And we'll see what Woodlawn does. Inbounding. Hateman into Isaac. He's got a clear open look at the horn. It does not go. And we have played 16 minutes of basketball here from Woodlawn. It's the Woodlawn Cardinals 27, Herrin 27. We'll step out for a break, come back with the Red Lake College halftime show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler. It has been built with something that goes beyond the finely stitched leather. This automobile has redefined driving dynamics and an efficient V6 power plant. It has been built with hope and promise because this sedan brings with it a dose of luxury and sport that had all but left the shores. It's good to know that this kind of great is at home here, that we can show the world that the difference between good and great value is in the details. This is the 2012 Chrysler 200 imported from Detroit and ready for immediate delivery at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. The incentives on the 200 sedan are $3,000, or 0% for 60 months, plus miles per gallon up to 37 on the highway. Come test drive the 200 today at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is a proud, local, family-owned bank. For over 100 years, we have been serving the people of Southern Illinois. We try our best every day to ensure that our customers get what is best for them and what they need. Stop by one of our 2 Mount Vernon locations today and see what banking with a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College halftime show starts now.
Here at Sides Gymnasium at halftime in this Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. It's the Woodlawn Cardinals 27, the Herrin Tigers 27. This is the Red Lake College halftime show. Red Lake College has been a vehicle to a brighter future over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Red Lake College, and get to work. Red Lake College, it's time. 27 all here at the half. We're going to step out for a break, come back with the scoring and stats from this one and some scores from around the area as well. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Clean up on once-a-year savings at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get 70% off all Christmas and winter decor. Plus, save 15 to 30% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Roy Hill, Lane, Sealy Bedding, the Paula Deen Collection, and loads of new home decor and wall decor, new ceramics, clocks, mirrors, and more. Newell Furniture in the General Store. Cleaning up, restocking, and offering you savings galore.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to the Side Gymnasium here at Woodlawn High School on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, where the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Herrin Tigers are tied at 27. This is the Red Lake College halftime show. Red Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Red Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. I'm Denny Zwitzky, Chris Hugo alongside. And Chris, you have the scoring and stats from this first half.
I do. First, let's take a look at the team stats, of course. Here we're tied at 27 at the break. The Herrin Tigers from the inside. In the first half, were 12 of 19 for 63% from the outside. Just took one three-point attempt. That was in the first quarter. Total from the floor is 12 of 20 for 60%. Free throw-wise, they were 3 of 4 in the first quarter for 75%. Did not get another look at the stripe there in the first half. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they were 7 of 15 from the inside for 47%. However, they were 4 of 10 from three-point land for 40%, giving them a total from the floor of 11 of 25 for 44%. They had one look at the free throw line. Actually, pardon me. They were 1 of 2 for 50% from the free throw line there in the first half. I mistabulated back at the end of one. So they're shooting 50% from the line. Now you take a look at the rebounds. The edge does favor Herrin, but slightly. 13-12. Herrin has 9 defensive rebounds compared to 4 offensive boards. Woodlawn even on the glass, 6 offensive, 6 defensive rebounds. Turnover disadvantage surprisingly belongs to the Herrin Tigers, 12-6. Taking a look at your individual scores. First for the visitors, the Herrin Tigers. They are led by Alex Davis with 7 points. 4 points apiece from Nathan Lukens, Fletcher Hogue, and Bobby Manning. They're led by DeMarlo Harris with 8. That gives them 27 points. We'll take a look now at the Woodlawn Cardinals individual scores. They are led by Christian Hollenkamp's 10 points. He is the only man in double digits here tonight. 8 from A.J. Webb, 7 from Gabe Owens, and 2 from Chris Harlow gives us a total of 27 points. Your halftime score, the Herrin Tigers 27, the Woodlawn Cardinals 27.
Chris, it's been an interesting first half. Woodlawn started slow out of the gate, seemed to adjust to the length and athleticism and speed of Herrin. Once they got that figured out, at least got back into it, then they were able to play pretty much even Stevens the rest of the way with the Herrin Tigers in that first half.
Well, and they were. You get over those initial jitters, and you see that they are pretty well just like you. Maybe they're just a little bit bigger. Maybe there's a little bit more athleticism, but the basketball IQ is what's going to have to drive this team, and Woodlawn has historically and currently has a lot of basketball IQ and basketball acumen.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this ball game as we go into the second half, which should be very interesting. This has been the Red Lake College halftime show. They can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. Red Lake College, it's time. Chris and I will step out when we come back to the second half here from Woodlawn with the Tigers and Cardinals tied at 27. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium at Woodlawn High School. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, tied at 27, and both teams heading back to their huddles before the start of the second half, Chris. And it's interesting to see what the adjustments are for both sides now they've had to feel each other out for 16 minutes.
Sure it is. It's not like your one team's down by tremendous deficits where they have to figure out what went wrong there in the first half. What you have to figure out is how to get over this hump. You throw yourself into a hump where both teams are tied. How do you work around? I guess I'm at a loss of words because I don't want to say I didn't expect us to be tied at the half. I expected we had the possibility of a close game, but Woodlawn's found themselves in a pretty good position here to be tied at the half with a 3A team that's tough. They've already beaten one team in the county this year, having defeated the Mount Vernon Rams. So you take a look at what they've been able to accomplish. You take a look at their resume, and now that you're tied at the half, I don't think you come out as intimidated as you were in the first. And maybe since you start with the basketball, I can get a nice play here to get the lead and build some momentum early on.
Well, maybe the fact that they beat Waltonville last year, Mount Vernon, trying to go for 3/4 of the sweep in 2 years. Owens goes the left side to Isaac as we begin this second half of action. Owens in the left baseline. Gets it to cutting A.J. Webb up and in. Boy, A.J. Webb has made a living while cutting away from his defender, and Woodlawn with a 2-point lead. Herrin quickly the other way. Manny on the left wing, back out front to Lukens, and he'll adjust. Woodlawn man-to-man as they have been the entire game.
Here's the other thing you have to remember, Danny. Herrin historically starts slow. They're getting ready to play their best basketball of the year, if they're not already.
Bobby Manny for the lead. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Owens on the weak side. Gable coming to the front court. Between the circles, behind the back dribble, pulls up the right elbow, leaning 15-footer, good. Tough shot, Gabe Owens. And Cardinals have gotten out to a 4-point lead, 31-27. Lukens to Davis in the left corner quickly again. Back to Lukens. Now right side, Bobby Manny, right corner. That's to Nathan Lukens. Nathan Lukens holds above his head. Now to Justin inside. They go to Davis. Tipped by Owens, stolen by Harlow. They were trying to get to Marlo Harris open underneath, and Harlow got a hand on it. Owens inside to Isaac. Goes around, I'll tell you what, around Marlo and Davis. A pretty move. It is a 6-0 start to the quarter for the Cardinals. 33-27 Woodlawn here with 6:45 to go in the third. Another Herrin Tiger turnover.
Firstly, how we said the Cardinals wouldn't have to come out intimidated. I think now, if you're Herrin, obviously, you did not expect to be tied at the half, so now the jitters are all on them.
Woodlawn up by 6 with a ball. This is their biggest lead. Manny will pick up the defense on Isaac. He throws it to Harlow in the left corner. Harlow skip pass up to the top of the key to Hollenkamp. He'll go down the lane. Layup around Davis, no good. Rebound, Harlow up and in. It's an 8-0 run by the Woodlawn Cardinals. Irv Lukens off the bench. He's going to call a timeout, and this will be a big applause. Here it comes.
You have to get on your feet here, I think, if you're the Cardinal faithful. I expected more to get up than that, in fact, because you're up 8-0 run to start this quarter. This is a team that many, if you went outside the Jefferson County media, probably predicted about a 20 or 30-point bloodbath. Obviously, we knew better. We obviously knew better, but this is a ball game right now where you have to call this time out here before it gets too out of control.
6:21 to go. Woodlawn 35-27. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and right here in Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Cardinals start on an 8-0 run to start this third quarter. Herrin called the timeout. They went down in front of their own bench. That'll be Harris, who will throw into Lukens. Lukens will come up. Woodlawn still man-to-man around a screen. Lukens throws it left side Davis, left corner Manny. Tries to go baseline on Webb. Webb shuts him off. Manny has to dribble back out. Gets it to Lukens out by the volleyball line. That's Justin to Nathan Lukens in the corner to Harris. Davis has it down to Harris. Harris spins in the lane. Harlow on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Lukens has it underneath. Davis, right block. Spins. Shot blocked. Rebound. Owens. Harlow on the eraser. Here comes Owens across the timeline. Behind the back dribble with Davis on him. Owens still trying to dribble too much. Now gets to Webb. Webb will go right wing. Back out front to Owens. Owens from the volleyball line. Good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Gabe Owens gave him 3 and a stare down. Obviously some work going on.
Here's the thing. He shot threes in front of 10,000 people in Peoria and won the state championship his freshman year. You think he's scared to take that shot?
No, his foot was on the volleyball line, folks. 38-27. The Cardinals on an 11-0 run to start the third.
JoJo State Farm.
Bobby Manny throws it inside to Harris. Spin glass good.
They needed that.
Go to security blanket. 5 minutes to go in the third. That's Herrin's first points of the quarter. 38-29 Woodlawn. A.J. Webb will bring it across. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports as well as our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Owens a height check. Long off the mark. That was to see how hot he was. Hollenkamp with the rebound. Over Davis and Harris. Good. Woodlawn not only making threes, getting second chances as well. It's 40-29. Here comes Herrin. Davis against Hollenkamp. Has to pick up the dribble. Now gets it to Harris. Top the key. Travel the basketball. A Herrin team right now with lots of turnovers and losing focus.
Oh, they are. And I think there's no more clear instance than that right there. But give a lot of credit to the Cardinals, creating some opportunities off of the second chance. 4 second chance points here in the second half off of 2 offensive rebounds.
Harlow gets to Owens. He'll bring it up. Woodlawn with an 11-point lead. He's going to bring it across the timeline.
I am now very intrigued with the potential with the Oakville-Herrin matchup, Wilmington.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
Harlow out behind the volleyball line. Throws it right side to Webb. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Webb will go to Hollenkamp in the corner. We'll look for a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital, Sport in the Hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Owens, Hollenkamp now to A.J. Webb in the corner. Back to Hollenkamp by the Cardinal. He'll hold above his head. Throw it top of the key to Gabe Owens. Owens will dribble around Davis. Now inside Hollenkamp. Oh, he had him and lost it. DeMarlo Harris got a quick hand up, blocked the vision of Hollenkamp, and the ball went off Chris's hands out of bounds.
Yeah, he saw the play before he had the basketball, and sometimes that happens. But thankfully right now you're up 11, but you can't afford to make that mistake too many more
times. Like a wide receiver in football trying to run before he catches it.
You see the end zone before you see the football into your hand.
Lukens with it
all time.
That's Justin Lukens on the right side. He's going to go around a screen from Harris to the free throw line. 15-footer, rolls off the iron. No good. Rebound, Antoine Davis up. No good. Rebound, Harris up in, and a foul. DeMarlo Harris, if he gets in there, not a lot of bodies in Southern Illinois can keep him off of that glass, and he just showed it right there. 40-31, Cardinals by 9 with 3:47 to go. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. DeMarlo finishes 3-point play. He has 13 points, and basically when he gets to the post, it's all his. Robinson on the left side the volleyball line. Harris on Bobby Manny on him. Now throws it off the hands of Hollenkamp to Owens. Owens has Harris on him. Owens spins top of the key. Throws it right side to Harlow. The Hollenkamp baseline. 15-footer good. Christian Hollenkamp, that fadeaway baseline jumper he likes to throw up.
What earned him the nickname Mid-Range Assassin so many years ago. We quit it because we couldn't say it.
42-32. Herrin has the ball. Lukens to Davis on the right elbow. Skip pass left corner to Lukens. Thought about the three. Now can't get it off. Lukens gets around Owens. Reverse layup. Nobody covered him. He scored.
Got to play defense there.
Got to play defense. You got to talk it out, too. Nobody talks. And under 3 to go. Herrin back with an 8. 42-34. Owens will walk it up. I wonder what fatigue will play a factor here in this one. Woodlawn looks a little spent here even in the third quarter. Harlow on the left side to Owens, top of the key. He'll go down the lane. Looks off the defender. Layup good. Whew. Gabe Owens has 7 in the quarter, 14 in the game. 44-34 Cardinals. 2:38 to go in the third quarter.
I think Coach Belva needs to come more often.
Lukens holds it left side to Bobby Manning. Pull up 10-footer over Hollenkamp off the mark. There's Antoine Davis with the rebound. He'll throw it out to Lukens. Now right side. 3 ball from Nathan. Lukens is good. Good clean look, and Irv Lukens wants a timeout. Lukens makes the 3. Lukens calls a timeout with 2:23 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 44-37, and I am concerned. The Cardinals look a little fatigued here. Maybe if you had a full tank of gas, we're down to about a half a tank right now.
Right, and a little bit deeper of a Herrin bunch here, too. And you don't want to say the athleticism could play a factor as far as their energy down the stretch, but it probably will. So you're going to have to use this timeout here, get some water down the gullet, try to figure out a way to get a little bit of that potential energy, reach down within and find it to get you through the rest of this ball game, because you have a nice 7-point lead right now. You'll have the basketball, the timeout after the 3. You have to get some points here, keep adding to this lead. Even if they keep coming back and getting a couple trips down the floor and getting points, you're going to have to at least try to match them to keep that little bit of a comfort zone between the two of them.
Woodlawn has a 7-point lead in the basketball after the quick Herrin timeout. 2:20 to go in the third, and the Herrin will come up in an extended 1-3-1. Manny's across the timeline. Now to Webb, now to Owens. Owens, not double dribbled. I thought he did, got away with it. Hollenkamp now skip past right side Webb. Right corner Harlow. Harlow shot fake, skip to Owens. Now Owens will look off the defender, launch a three. It's in and out. Webb fights for the rebound and dribbles it back out for Woodlawn. Throws it right side, right wing to Harlow. Harlow back to Webb. Webb will skip the pass and try to get it to Hollenkamp and does. Hit off the Herrin Tiger hand. There's Harlow underneath from Owens. He lost out of bounds. Owens had him and Harlow couldn't catch up to it.
Second turnover of the quarter for the Cardinals. Not bad, but still, we said earlier after that first one, when they were up 11, they weren't going to be able to afford any more. We'll see how this one turns out for the Tigers.
1:44 to go in the third. Herrin down 7 with a basketball. Lukens will dribble to the right side. That's Justin. He'll dribble to the right side. Now he's still dribbling as he picks it up. Now they're looking for Harris. Get it to Davis, top of the key. Davis will throw to Bobby Manny on the left side. Manny throws it left corner to Lukens. Guarded by Harlow. Now to get it to Davis, free throw line. Davis throws it to Lukens. That's Nathan Lukens from Justin Lukens. Now in the corner to Manny. Manny will look. Now throws it to Harris. Harris, they got him to Marlowe. Harris to Marlowe open. Now gives to Manny. Manny in the lane. Going to get caught 3 seconds. Gets out. Gets it over to a three from Nathan Lukens, and it's good. Nathan Lukens hits a three, and it's 44-40. Herrin's back to within 4. Under a minute to go in the third. Owens will dribble across the timeline. Gets it to Webb. Webb traveled. Got away with it. Gets it to Harlow right side. Woodlawn's a little frazzled right now. Harlow to Webb. He launches a three on the way. Short. Doesn't hit anything. Rebound to Marlo Harris. He'll bring it up himself into the front court. Throws it to Manny in the right corner. And Manny steps out of bounds on the side baseline down here where the baseline meets the sideline. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Webb will get it to Owens. And Owens will dribble up against the 1-3-1. It's extended as the point of the zone is at the timeline. Hateman across. He checks in. Picks it up in a bad spot. Cannot pick it up there. Now throws it to Webb on the right wing to Owens between the circles. Left corner to Hollenkamp. He'll launch a three. It's short off the front of the iron. That's what tells me somebody's tired. Oh, what do we have here?
It hit the top of the backboard.
All right.
Good catch.
Jared Knapp called that again. David Davis gets a laugh. Jared Knapp gets a laugh too, as does Chris Cox. Matt Kennedy's going to check in for Woodlawn, and Owens is going to get a breather. I think Shane Whistle's going to try to steal some rest when he can for people right now. Woodlawn looks a little fatigued. 17 seconds to go in the third. Herrin has the basketball. Lucas will come across the timeline. He'll dribble to the right side, throws it to brother Nathan in the corner. Inside to Davis, up, in. Football body scores on the post. Good play with 3 seconds with 2. Webb from half court. It is no good, and we've played 3 quarters. Woodlawn 44, Herrin 42. Back for the fourth quarter here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Clean up on once-a-year savings at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get 70% off all Christmas and winter decor. Plus, save 15 to 30% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Roy Hill, Lane, Sealy Bedding, the Paula Deen Collection, and loads of new home decor and wall decor, new ceramics, clocks, mirrors, and more. Newell Furniture in the General Store. Cleaning up, restocking, and offering you savings galore.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School size gymnasium. 3 quarters in the book here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as Woodlawn leads Herrin 44-42. Lukens will dribble across the timeline as the Tigers start with a basketball. They look for their first lead since in the first half. In the right corner with it is Nathan Lukens. He'll throw it to Davis inside Harris. Tipped and foul on a reach-in by Jason Hateman. His first, team's second here in the half. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and right here in Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Scoreboard update upcoming, a final from the Chester tournament. Lucan has it down the lane. Hateman, and he battled for it, ball to the floor. That's Davis on the left wing, down the lane, pretty passing to Harris, layup in. We're all tied at 44 as Harris scores. This one going to go down to the wire. 1-3-1 by the Tigers. They've been on a roll since Woodlawn had that 8-point run to lead off the third quarter. Webb has it off his hands, out of bounds. Chris, you can see some fatigue starting to break in on Woodlawn right now against this 1-3-1.
Some fatigue, and the reserves trying, Danny. However, the reserves just not fitting in with what's going on right now. This athleticism they're not used to. And again, it's a 3A team, and you can't rely on that crutch, I know, but this is a 3A team that is very, very good on that 2A schedule, and coming in here tonight showing no different.
Herrin with the basketball. Lukens on the left wing. Throws it to Davis. Back to Lukens on the left wing. Screen from Davis. Off the ball. Now throw to Davis, top of the key. Davis throws it right corner. Nathan Lukens. Now to Davis, left elbow. Now skip the left side to Lukens. To Harris, top of the key. 16-footer. No good. Rebound, Antoine Davis up. No good in the foul. Davis will go line and shoot two. The football bodies and the muscle take over. That foul is on Christian Hollenkamp, his second. Davis will go line and shoot two while he does that. At half, St. Elmo boys lead Dietrich 47-27. At the end of the first quarter, Trico leads DuQuoin by a score of 13-11. Annual game this time of year. Davis misses that one. He'll get one more. Nothing else going on in the area. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. If you're paying too much, give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. Well, now you know who to foul. Yeah, Davis missed both free throws. Woodlawn has the rebound coming the other way. Here comes the basketball. The Cardinals get it across the timeline. They have struggled with this 1-3-1. Owens, skip pass underneath. Harlow wide open, scores. Back man on the baseline, didn't steal off the baseline. Owens to Harlow. Cardinals back up by 2. 6.5 to go in the game.
Great floor vision by the junior.
Lukens between the circles. Dribbles to the left side, gets to brother Nathan. He goes up for left, blocked by Owens. With the rebound is Gabe Owens. Owens, that will dribble out. He'll bring it up the timeline. And across the timeline to A.J. Webb. Webb will get it to Owens. Owens will hold as we go under 6 minutes. Cardinals by 2. Herrin in this 1-3-1. Webb with it, now to Owens. Owens holds, and he'll look. Owens will look, now get it to Webb on the right side. Back to Owens, they play catch. Now all the way up, Webb is trapped. It's a foul. That's a foul on Alex Davis, his first, team's first. Woodlawn will inbound side, out of bounds the other way. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital, it's what healthcare should be. Harlow will inbound, side out of bounds on the Woodlawn side. To A.J. Webb, now to Owens on the left side. They leave him open in the 1-3-1. It's good. How in the world can you leave him open? I guess they just did because he buries a three. It's 49-44. Lukens on the left wing. He goes baseline. Now dribbles all the way across to the right corner. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Davis. Right block, spin, shot block Owens. Rebound on the floor. Davis to the left wing. Davis is guarded by Webb. He gets in the corner to Hart. Shot block. Rebound Harris up and in. Woo. DeMarlo Harris cleaning house. He's got 17. It's 49-46, Cardinals by 3. 5:10 to go in the game.
I love the block shots. I love the intensity, but off of that block, you're going to get the rebound once in a while.
If you draw the shot blockers away from the rim, the other guys are going to have to rebound. That's the problem of not playing good defense. Owens, heat check. No good. He stopped beyond the volleyball line, but Webb gets the rebound. Shot off the glass over Harris is no good. Rebound to DeMarlo Harris. Gets it to Lukens, and we got Webb and Nathan Lukens, a double foul behind the action. Lukens will get a foul. A.J. Webb will get a foul. They were tangled up in the back court. And neither one of them were going to let each other up. So,
the fans clamoring against each other, neither one have a leg to stand on.
Right.
If you want a technical on one, you're going to have a technical on the other.
Yep. You're going to have one or the other. And I think it was a good call, the double foul. They were tangled up back there and nothing going on. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
And to remind you, the thoughts of those around us that might be going over there are not necessarily thoughts and or opinions expressed by those of us that were the broadcast.
No, they are not. I think the call was correct.
Makes me yearn for the old days of South 7, though.
Oh, yeah. Shane Whittle calls a timeout, a full timeout, with 4:50 to go. Woodlawn leads 49-46. Scoreboard update at the Chester tournament. Some scores. That tournament is complete now. In the 7th place game, Dongola beat Alvarado 49-39. Consolation Championship, Valley Catholic Missouri beat Marissa Coulterville 50-49. 3rd place game, it was New Athens beating Saxony Lutheran 58-38. And in the 1st place game, Perryville beat Chester 54-42. High school girls game today, it was Massac County over Benton 46-28. And in the JV game here tonight, it was Woodlawn 49, Herrin 42. That's scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage of the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770, like a good neighbor. Scott Owens is there. 4:50 to go, Chris. 49-46 Woodlawn leading. It's kind of one of those views. You look at Woodlawn right now, and they're playing through it, and they're getting things done, but they're going to have to play through some mental and physical fatigue here to get through this win.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and that's what they've had to do in the sectional run. So they just have to dig deep within. You look at your Holland Camps, you look at your Webbs, you look at your Owens. They've been there before. They've made that deep run. They've had to dig deep before. They're going to have to get it out tonight if they want to get this win over Herrin. And what a big win it would be. The momentum would be the bigger payoff in the end, obviously.
Well, it would be, and I think it would be a lot of momentum if Woodlawn were to be able to swing shot right at Goliath here in this one. But Herrin has the basketball. We're a long way from being out of this one, that's for sure.
Well, you can't skip the slingshot and go straight to the sword. We know that.
No, you cannot. You got to take it a step at a time, and that'll be an out of bounds. Herrin lost the ball out of bounds. Not sure about that one, but
hey, Chris Harlow actually got the last touch off. It should be Herrin basketball to be honest.
You saw what I saw, and it should be Herrin ball, and Herrin's going to pick up full court pressure now. Up or down by 5. Woodlawn has it up by 5. Hollenkamp double team. Gets it to Owens. Woo. Another scoreboard update coming. Owens across the timeline. Logan Isaac, right wing A.J. Webb. Inside cutting. Hollenkamp good. They lost Hollenkamp on the pressure. It's 51-46. Woodlawn by 5. Oh, my. Left corner with it, Davis. Into DeMarlo Harris for his shot, no good. Carlo on the rebound, gets it to A.J. Webb. A.J. Webb up to Logan Isaac, layup good. Woodlawn's beating them everywhere right now on the pressure and made this shot, 53-46. Here's the crowd from Woodlawn right
there. There you go. More people getting up this time. That is what you have to do. You have to let these kids know you're behind them, Danny. They're tired. They're exhausted. You need this. This is what's going to help keep you going down the stretch. If they're going to win this game, they're going to need that crowd support.
3:56 to go in the game. Woodlawn leads 53-46. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports as well as on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Lots of information posted, updates on our Twitter account, and more scores and schedules and everything else on our Facebook account. Speaking of a scoreboard update,
yeah, you made me nervous earlier.
The Tebow Mania might be coming to an end. Tom Brady has thrown for 4 touchdown passes in the first half. It's New England 28, Denver 7.
Go Blue, am I right? Big Blue?
Yeah, the offensive coordinator.
The Michigan guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Brady. Also, Mount Vernon Rams head coach Scott Gamber, obviously, and my sister, obviously happy with that outcome so far.
Whatever happened with the friendly wager on the sports show this morning? We get anywhere with that? I forget.
I don't look like you'll be the one wearing shorts, as the case may be.
I thought Lon and Gamber, I thought I was able to slide that off onto our 2 coaches. Maybe not.
I don't think our coaches would wear such the attire that Bill Belichick or others do on their casual free time during a basketball game. Anyway, Herrin has it after the timeout. 3:50 to go in the game. It's 53-46 Cardinals. Herrin has the basketball. Davis on the left wing. Top of the key, Bobby Manning. He's been relatively quiet tonight, only with 5. Manning throws it left side, Davis. Back to Manning. Top of the key. Owens has it, steals it away. Ball to the floor, body to the floor, jump ball coming. It's a friendly scrum, as they do in soccer. Turnover. Ball will go to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Very nice. Friendly scrum. They call those friendlies in soccer, I believe, right?
I have no idea.
I think I read that on ESPN, the bottom line today, about something about a friendly going on in the summer between Mexico and the United States. That is my fast soccer knowledge as it stops there. Hollenkamp on the inbound across the timeline, picks it up, gets it to Owens. Owens behind the volleyball line. Leave him open. He might burn you, and then leaves it short. A.J. Webb on the rebound. Loses it. Harlow recovers. Woodlawn needs to settle. Owens behind the free throw line. Manny on him. That's a foul.
That's a good job by Gabe Owens is what that is.
Drew the foul. Stopped and started. Got Bobby Manny off balance, and Manny reached in.
And here's the thing, Denny. Every foul you're able to draw becomes a little bit of rest they're able to get.
3:17 to go in the game. 53-46. Herrin has 3 team fouls. Keep that in mind. Harlow inbound, side out of bounds in the backcourt to Owens, started by Alex Davis. Owens will come across the timeline. Between the circle. Still dribbling, gets it to A.J. Webb, right in the same spot. Webb to Owens, left, deep wing. Dribbles left side, left corner. Has to get rid of it, goes to the rim. Goes down the lane, traveled. Yep. Picked up pivot foot, tried too much there, a little too much one-on-one.
Well, he knew he was in trouble, tried to draw the foul and get the shot off, but just when he picked up that pivot foot, took the extra step.
2:54 to go in the game. Woodlawn clinging to a 7-point lead. Lukens right side to Bobby Manny. Inside tip, ball stolen away by Hollenkamp. Owens will walk it up as Shane Whistle says, slow it down.
That was T-bowed inside.
Owens to Harlow in the left corner. Dribbles back out now to the left volleyball line with Davis on him. Harlow throws it away. That's tipped and stolen, and it's going to be recovered by Davis for a layup. Sloppy ball handling by the Cardinals. Puts Herrin back to within 5, 53-48. They will pick up full court. Harlow will get it into Hollenkamp. He loses off his foot out of bounds. High-speed come apart maybe happening here. St. Whistle telling his kids it's okay. We're not in a hurry. Handle the ball.
They're trying to rush against the athleticism, Danny. They're getting beat down there, but they're going to have to get used to that and adjust.
Lukens throws it to Manny out behind the volleyball line, left side to Davis. Davis dribbles on the left wing, guarded by Owens. Davis now throws it to Justin Lukens. 3 on the way is good. Got a clean catch, look, and shot. 53-51. Woodlawn by 2. The Tigers not going away. Owens to Hollenkamp, stolen away by Davis. Back in play to Harlow. Harlow to Owens. And Shane Whistle gets a timeout.
Good time.
Woo.
Good
30-second timeout, Chris. It was looking like a press breaker drawn up out in the dirt on the playground. It wasn't much.
It was a, hey, we're not sure if we're going to be able to contain possession right now. Shane Whistle saw that after the turnover, and then the turnover by Herrin. Good time to call a timeout there. Have the length of floor to go out with the timeout. What really can you say at this point? 1:58 left. It's a 2-point ball game, up by as many as 7. We've seen this twice before. Again, you're going to have to dig deep. This would be a good time for the crowd to get back up and try to inspire these kids.
Yeah, the crowd has gotten a little tense on the opposite side in front of us. The Woodlawn Cardinals as 7-point lead while ago. They're very boisterous on the Herrin timeout. Since then, Herrin has stormed back on a 5-0 run, 53-51.
Well, Herrin's made good use of their timeouts, Denny. When they were down 11, they called a timeout, came back. They're down 7, called a timeout, have been coming back. The adjustments they've been able to make in the huddle have been adjustments that have been able to allow them to get back into the game each and every time.
Harlow side out of bounds in the backcourt, gets it to Webb. He's going to have to avoid traffic, gets to Harlow. Harlow looks away, now comes across to Owens in the backcourt. He'll dribble it up now to Harlow on the right side. Harlow got around Bobby Manny, traveled twice but got away with it. Now gets it to Logan Isaac to Christian Hollenkamp behind the volleyball line. Hollenkamp loses Herrin. There's Hollenkamp corner, Harlow. Inside pass, Isaac. Layup, good. Great passing, Harlow to Isaac. 55-51. 4-point lead for the Cardinals. Herrin across the timeline. Lukens with it. Top of the key. Throws it right side to Davis. Davis holds. Woodlawn kind of in a sloppy man-to-man throw to the top of the key. Manny has it. Manny throws underneath. That's Davis. Davis shot fake. Harlow. No. We got to call it some travel out front. Garrett Knapp has called it travel on Davis out front. And it'll be Woodlawn basketball.
He was right.
Yes, he was.
You hate to say it.
Harlow will inbound.
I mean, I'm not hating to say that Jerry was right. You don't say it because he had such a good look.
He had to look and had to call. Harlow, and he got it right. Harlow to Hollenkamp. Back to Harlow. Owens to Harlow. He'll bring it up. Still not very far. Backwards to Owens. They got to go across the timeline. Owens throws it across to Logan Isaac. Double teamed at the Cardinal. Fouled by Tamarlo Harris. That's his third, team's fourth.
Yeah, that's a little much there.
Herrin has to foul 3 more times. There's 1:01 left. 55-51. Cardinals by 4. It will be a huge win, at least a feather in the cap for Woodlawn to get a win here. Harlow holds, gets it to Hollenkamp. He's going to streak to the basket for a layup and score. Doesn't go in. It rattled back out. Now the backboard was hit, and Woodlawn's wanting some goaltending. However, it will not be because, as I was informed earlier this year, as long as you're going for the block shot and you hit the backboard, doesn't matter where the ball's at, you're not doing it with intent, therefore it is not goaltending.
It's still the traditional goaltending rules, isn't it?
No.
I mean, you have to hit the ball, right?
No, if you swing and miss on a shot, a legit shot block,
right,
and your hand hits the backboard with the ball in the rim as Hollenkamp hits the first.
Yeah, but you have to actually hit the ball, don't you?
No.
In that case,
you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am. That's not.
You hit and miss the ball and hit the backboard on a legit block shot. The ball's up around the rim. It's not goaltending because you didn't intently do it.
Right, I'm saying you'd have to trap the ball. Wouldn't you?
You're not
on the backboard. You're talking about the backboard being on the rim.
Right.
I'm talking about the ball being on the backboard.
Once the ball hits the glass, you can't block it.
We're not going to worry about it.
Okay. Lukens throws it right side to Lukens with 50 seconds to go. Lukens to the top of the key. Shot from 17, no good. Tipped up in the air, ball to the floor. Owens has it. Pickpocket by Manny. That's recovered by Davis. Great hustle by Davis. Throws it to Webb, though. Now Bobby Manny has it. Now Owens has it. Jump ball coming. Herrin will have it. 37 seconds to go.
I think we're actually saying the same thing, just not understanding each other.
Right, but you're not,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You just don't understand.
Because I was given that rule and that explanation at the Session Holiday Tournament. Timeout Herrin. What I was told was, if the guy goes up for a layup, if I go for a layup and you try to block it and miss the ball,
I whip it into the backboard, that's not goaltending.
No, because that's a legit.
What I was asking is, I would have to theoretically trap the ball itself against the backboard
for it to
be goaltending.
No.
Okay.
If you trap it against the backboard before it hits the glass, that's a block shot. Because you could trap it, pull it off with one hand, and pull it off.
Okay.
But once the ball hits the backboard and you touch it, then it's
right. Now we're clear.
Right.
Okay.
But if you miss,
so that's what I finally got across is what I was trying to ask.
But if you miss and hit the backboard, it's nothing.
Okay.
As was explained to me many moons ago.
It's just a whiff.
37.5 seconds to go. Woodlawn leads 57-51 on a mad scramble for the ball. Herrin has it. Timeout Tigers. Now, Chris, you're still down 6. 57-51. And we get a scoreboard update. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals have finished in third place at the Sandoval tournament, winning 61-33. So we congratulate Eric Helbig and his Lady Cardinals on winning tonight, 61-33.
Oh, man. What a game we've had here, though.
Welcome those in Benton driving around or maybe at home listening as well. Herrin has the ball across the timeline. Lukens with it on the left side. Woodlawn playing zone. Lukens tries to shot a three, tried to draw a foul, couldn't do it. Rebound to Marlo Harris, laying good on the shot. He's got 6 1/4, 9 in the game. Time running, Woodlawn inbound. Harlow gets it into Owens. Owens fouled from behind. That's the 16th foul. That's the first one on Justin Lukens. Woodlawn will inbound again. Herrin will give the foul. We have figured out the shot block and the goaltend. That's why we did it on the timeout. Harlow with it.
Just say for us misunderstanding each other, but we figured it out.
Owens is fouled, and Owens will get the 1-on-1. Now, why Gabe Owens? Now, that's funny. Herb Lukens is hot.
Yeah, he doesn't want him
Gabe Owens got to the ball first, and because Gabe Owens got to the ball first, he didn't have anybody guarding him. He's hot at somebody. Hogue's going to come in for the offender who did not play defense.
Well, because this is
Bobby Manny.
High risk, low reward game for him.
Of all the people to foul, we put the radio jinx on Gabe Owens, but Bobby Manny was supposed to have Gabe Owens, and Owens left him.
Let the record show you put the jinx on him.
Nope.
No, you didn't. Hey, good job.
The Iron caught that ball and pulled it back in. 58-53. Owens will have another. 20 seconds to go. Cardinals 5-5. Owens will have one more. Owens shot good. Owens has 19. 59-53. Herrin across the timeline. That's Lukens with it. He'll swing in, now gives it to Hode on the block. Shot no good, missed it. Harris on the rebound, timeout. Tigers. DeMarlo Harris has 21 points and about 19 of them right by the rim. 12.7 seconds to go. Cardinals by 4, length of the ball, 4 to go. Once Woodlawn inbounds, they'll be fouled if Herrin can't get a steal. 12 seconds to go. Cardinals by 4, and obviously game is simple. Woodlawn inbounds, takes care of it. They get fouled. They go make free throws. 2-possession game now. Go down the other end, make a couple more free throws, up by 6. Time starts to become a factor.
Oh, it is, and even with 12.7 seconds, time is a factor. And, you know, obviously you're going to have to foul right out the inbound. If you're the Cardinals, obviously you're hoping you can get the basketball to Gabe Owens again. But, you know, right now, I know there's been a lot of kids that have been sold the past few games from the charity stripe, but this would be a great time for them to come out of it. If, say, Chris Harlow or Christian Holland can't get to the free throw line. Very capable.
And any of those guys can get, I guarantee you that Gabe Owens is going to be guarded tightly. He will not get the ball here if Irv Lukens has it. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Lots of information going on. Scoreboard update will be posted tonight of finals from around the area later on. 12 seconds to go. Herrin's going to pressure. Harlow's going to inbound on the baseline. He has the ability to run the baseline here in this situation. Screen Owens. Harlow looks. They're still looking for Owens. They can't. They get it into Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp is fouled with 11 seconds. So Christian Hollenkamp will go to the other end, shoot to 1-on-1. 11 seconds to go. Hollenkamp will make that long walk from the backcourt to the front court. Hollenkamp will go to the line. Woodlawn will probably keep everybody back. No, they're going to keep one person up. Logan Isaac will be the only one there. Isaac's got to stay. Thank goodness he didn't leave that area. Official threw Hollenkamp the ball. Christian makes the first. He'll get one more. And now Isaac can leave. Isaac leaves, goes back. All orange jerseys, and Christian Hollenkamp's the only one shooting. Hollenkamp makes that one. Woodlawn is going to beat Herrin tonight. Class 1A is going to beat 3A here. Lukens will come across the timeline with 10, with 9. He's going to shoot try to get a drawn 3. Gets up a shot over Owens. It's no good with 4. Harris tips it over to the right corner. Harris saves it into Harris. Davis shot up, no good. It will not count. And the Woodlawn Cardinals have defeated the Herrin Tigers 61-55 in what many will consider an upset here in Woodlawn. And the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase here on WMIX and MyWithUsRadio.com was very happy to bring you the complete broadcast of this one. We're going to step out for a break and come back with the Stetzer Auto Body postgame show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. It is a sedan that counters the traditional vision of the segment itself. Technology, power, fuel efficiency, safety, its attitude sets it apart from all other contenders. Here's to the four-door that works double time to ensure that you are getting big-time results from a mid-size package. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. Sporty-looking mid-size sedan with up to 37 miles per gallon and awesome incentives right now at King City Chrysler. Receive up to $3,000 rebate or 0% up to 72 months right now. Come in today and let's talk, have a cup of coffee, and let's deal at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist for People's National Bank. With the wide variety of loans People's National Bank has to offer, and with mortgage rates still this low, now is the perfect time to buy a home. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon to take advantage of low rates before it's too late.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Stetzer Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Stetzer Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Stetzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Stetzer, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase here on WMIX as the Woodlawn Cardinals have defeated the Herrin Tigers tonight 61-56. This is the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. The Cardinals have won. They continue their streak along the way here as the Cardinals win the ninth. And their next game will be here next Tuesday night. The girls, fresh off of a third-place finish at the Sandoval tournament tonight, will play a regular season home game against Galatia at 6 p.m., followed by the Woodlawn Cardinals playing in the opening round of the Midland Trail Conference tournament, that game to follow. Of course, you can listen to both of those games here on WMIX as well as MyWeathersRadio.com. Both those games will be here and on right here on WMIX, and we'll have both of those on Monday night. As Chris Hugo figures out the final stats, we'll step out for a break and come back with those scoring and stats of this Woodlawn Cardinal victory here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show on WMIX.
Clean up on once-a-year savings at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Get 70% off all Christmas and winter decor. Plus, save 15 to 30% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Roy Hill, Lane, Sealy Bedding, the Paula Deen Collection, and loads of new home decor and wall decor, new ceramics, clocks, mirrors, and more. Newell Furniture in the General Store. Cleaning up, restocking, and offering you savings galore.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at MyWeathersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. Streaming worldwide on MyWeathersRadio.com. This is 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Welcome back to Side Gymnasium at Woodlawn High School on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as the Woodlawn Cardinals have defeated the Herrin Tigers 61-56. This is the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Zerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and the Woodlawn Cardinals get a big win here tonight, Chris, 61-56, and that's a nice win for the Woodlawn Cardinals to put on their resume.
Well, it's a big win indeed, and you're a 1A team that just knocked off a 3A team. And a 3A team that leads their conference 5-0 on the River to River, Ohio. They were 12-4 overall coming in. Now they'll leave here 12-5. And so anytime you get a win like this, especially going into your conference tournament where you've already had a lot of success, you just continue to add to that and build upon that momentum. So a great win here for Woodlawn, and we'll see how they do next week in the MTC tournament.
And with that, I'll turn it over to you to give the final stats and scoring of this one.
Well, highly unofficial tonight, as always, but we'll take a look at the stats anyhow. Here are your team stats. From the inside for the second half, the Herrin Tigers were 9 of 22. They were 21 of 41 for the game for 51%. From the outside, they were 3 of 4 in the second half, 3 of 5 for the game for 60%. From the floor for the game, they were 23 of 46 for 50%. The Woodlawn Cardinals were 18 of 29 for the game inside for 62%. One of the differences in this game.
From the outside, they were 6 of 19 for 32%. That makes them 24 of 48, also for 50%. Taking a look at your free throws now for the Herrin Tigers, just 1 of 3 in the second half. They were 4 of 7 for the game for 57%. The Woodlawn Cardinals were 6 of 6 unofficially in the second half, 7 of 8 for the game for 88%. Taking a look at your rebounds, again, all this unofficial. The Herrin Tigers had 26, split evenly, 13 and 13, offensive and defensive, while the Woodlawn Cardinals had 23, 12 defensive boards compared to 11 off of the offensive glass. 22 turnovers for the Herrin Tigers. They had the disadvantage compared to 14 for the Woodlawn Cardinals. We will take a look now at your points. Your individual scores for the Herrin Tigers, they were led by DeMarlo Harris with 21. Nate Lucas was also in double digits with 10. Alex Davis had 7. Justin Lukens had 5. And then I have 4 apiece from Fletcher Hogue, Antoine Davis, and Bobby Manny to give the Herrin Tigers 56 points. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, victorious tonight, they had 3 in double digits. They were led by Christian Hollenkamp's 20. Gabe Owens had a big 19-point effort tonight. A.J. Webb also had 10 big points, 6 from Chris Harlow, and 6 from Logan Isaac. Give the Woodlawn Cardinals a 61-56 victory over the visiting Herrin Tigers.
And Woodlawn looked very impressive tonight. And I think in the grand scheme of things, the game on the schedule means a lot because Woodlawn doesn't see this kind of competition. You beat the leader of the Ohio Division, who was 5-0. I think Woodlawn to be happy tonight, maybe a little happy tomorrow, but boy, when it comes Monday in practice for the Midland Trail Conference Tournament, you got to refocus back in.
Yeah, you got to forget about it. And focus on that MTC tournament where you've been so successful and keep the momentum rolling. Because you can use this victory over Herrin tonight to go on to bigger and better things in Class 1A. And so don't lose sight of the goal, but build this and turn this into something. And I think you'll see the season continue in deep into March for the Woodlawn Cardinals if they can capitalize on tonight's effort.
We'll come back and figure some other things out here as we move along, as the score is 61-55 as we readjust things as we go along, but we'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, it was 61-55?
We'll figure out our math skills. There was some late basket here.
That's what I had, and that's my point.
We'll go 61-55.
Okay.
We'll go with that, and we'll go on from there. We'll step out for a break and come back with the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium. Woodlawn High School for the final time as the Woodlawn Cardinals beat Herrin tonight 61-55. This is a Cesar Auto Body post-game show to remind you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. And we're at the part of the show where we have to pick a Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game, and with this win and this effort, Chris, it's hard to do because there's a lot of options here in this one, in this big win for Woodlawn.
Well, on one hand, you have a game high or a team high 20 out of Christian Hollenkamp, made some big shots down low. On the other hand, you had a few long bombs out of Gabe Owens and some ridiculous efforts inside that really put the game into the hands of the Woodlawn Cardinals. Conversely, you also had some good looks underneath by Logan Isaac that would make him a contender because of some big shots late. It's really a tough call for your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. So really, what I think you have to do here tonight, Danny, since this is a 3A team and Woodlawn's a 1A team, and everybody likes to make such a big deal about the class differential, just give it to the Woodlawn Cardinals for knocking off a big 3A team and a big opponent here on their home floor.
Very nicely done. We'll give it to the Woodlawn Cardinals. You have to deal with that all the time, so we'll go with that. The Woodlawn Cardinals are your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be, and we need to wrap it up as people are being ran to the door. It's 61-55 and a big week next week. Final comment, Chris, before we wrap it up.
Yeah, good win for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Again, use this for momentum in the coming weeks and in the coming months to try to get yourself back to Peoria and more. For the Herrin Tigers, obviously, going to have to rebound for this. You go to West Frankfort next week, big tournament for them. Some big Ohio games down the stretch, and obviously even bigger games coming in with the 3A postseason, not having any 3A competition down the stretch. You've got to get some big wins along the way, get some momentum, because you're going to see the Central Orphans, the Mount Vernon Rams, the Marion Wildcats, and the Carbondale Terriers, and you may or may not be ready after this.
Woodlawn wins tonight 61-55 over the Herrin Tigers. We're going to wrap it up and get out of here. For Chris Hugel, for Avery Martin back in the studio pushing all the buttons, I'm Danny Zawinski signing off. Woodlawn 61, Herrin 55. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.